morning! It's the 2nd of November. Halloween is officially over and I'm sad about it. But what's not over are my Halloween projects. Which was to expecting, but I still have 4 projects for Halloween that I was working on and haven't finished yet. Since November truly is the start of gift knitting season, I really need to start knitting and crocheting on gifts. However, I just don't want to retire all of these whips. So I give myself 2 days. Today the 1st of November and then tomorrow the 2nd of November, which is also a Saturday and a Sunday, to see how much of these projects I can finish. And then from Monday on, it will be gift knitting focused. So what is on the needles, you ask? First of all, the one I've been working on the most for the past 2 weeks is my rainbow Lusk. This is made with the Wednesday Advent calendar by Atelier wool based. This is a Lusk tee pattern, but I'm making it with merino wool. So I will make it long sleeved and make it a sweater. I still have 1 stripe of color to put in. But most importantly, I need to fix the front. I did find out where I went wrong. So I would like to take up the stitches, cut 1 row, and then keep knitting how I was supposed to knit it and then graft it together. Then, you know, it is sleeves and ribbing around the neckline, the body and the sleeves. So it is not that much. And the Lusk tee goes really fast. So I would like to see if I can finish this weekend. But I am not angry if it will be in the next week. Knitting a sweater in a round is easy. It is all stockinette or ribbing. Both are very easy to me. So I feel like it is a good thing to have a mindless knit between all those, you know, gifts with a deadline, basically. However, I did make a reel every single day about opening the yarn. So I would like to make a reel soon of how the end result looks with the finished sweater. Then I have another Lusk tee because we got black and gray yarn in that advent calendar too, which were very pretty but did not work with my black sweater. So I got white yarn out of stocks and I'm now making a striped black and white sweater. It is extremely Pugsley and Wednesday coded. So I think it's very appropriate. We will just have to see how far I get with the colors that I have, because I only have 2 minis. So I will have to substitute with black yarn. I don't have a lot of black yarn anymore, so I need to buy that. Therefore this project will not be done this weekend and I'm fine with it. I feel like this will be my next mindless project after the other Lusk sweater. This is also gonna be a sweater, but this is in fingering weight wool and the other one is in DK weight wool. So this is not what I'm focusing on this weekend. I probably do not have all the yarn and I think it will be great to do this after the other logs. What I intend to focus on is this one. This is my Ghosty Scarf. It is so pretty. I love it so much. But most importantly, I've been working on this for 3 years now. I want it done. I do not want to get this over to the next spooky season. This is a very involved pattern, and spooky season is my busiest time of the year where I try to do loads of content. So don't really have a lot of time to knit or crochet on something that I have to have the pattern every single row. That is but it's so pretty with the ghosties. I love it. So I really want to have this finished project. I want to wear it. So I feel like this is the one I want to finish the most this weekend. I do hope I have enough yarn. I'm not sure. This is all I have left. However, it is already big enough. So if that means I cannot do a border, I think I'm fine with that. We will see in the end, but because I am making the version with 2 ghosties, I believe. So I should get another ghostie going. And I don't know if I have the yarn. But if I'm halfway the ghostie, that is probably gonna annoy me. So then I have to order more yarn. And then I have my haunted video store blanket by Oddknots. Mine is not gonna be a haunted video store blanket. Instead of the videotape squares, I'm making colorful squares with Hobie Halloween yarn that I had left over from my Halloween socks. I have another one here. And one with the vampire yarn. So I need one more colorful square. I have 2 black squares, so I need 2 more black ones. And I have 1 skein of black yarn. This is why I cannot finish the sweater because, yeah, I need 2 more squares, and that's probably this 1 skein. Then I have 2 yarns that I could use for the stripes, or 1 for the square. And there I have another gray, black and orange one that I can use for the spikes stitch. However, I still need to make the ghosties, I still need to make squares, I still need to do the spike stitch elements and then putting it all together. I think it is a bit much for this weekend. But I would like to try, because I also do not really feel like getting this over to next Halloween. But I think I might not be able to do this right now. And I will not be doing this in gift knitting season. So if I have to heave it over, I will probably save it for April, for halfway to Halloween, and then finish the blanket. Then there is one more project that I even forget to grab, because I already know what I'm doing with it. It is the Sally wrap. The winter glow gets such a mess when you get on the end of the skeins. It's terrible, I'm sorry. This is the Sally dress wrap. I got it in the Nightmare Before Christmas knitting book. And the reason I didn't get this is because it is Nightmare Before Christmas, so it works for both Halloween as Christmas. So I'm not working on it this weekend, because this can totally be a Christmas knit. I do not mind working on this in the gift giving season. So I will not work on this weekend. I will just keep continuing this in November and December. This is my one of my selfless knit. I have money. As usual, I have many plans for the next season, and the Nightmare Before Christmas scarf is one of those. So 4 projects that preferably, if I had all the time and the knitting speed I would desire, I would have finished for all 4 of them. But that is realistically not gonna happen. So I really want to focus on this Ghosty Scarf and then on the Lusk sweater. And we will see how far we get this today. So I'm taking you along. And we will find out together. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and yesterday, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to do. My father-in-law was here. He started building on the new bathroom, and I was able to help screw some planks onto the new wall he made, which was great to do. Very happy I was able to, but then I forgot, then I couldn't crochet as much, obviously. However, I did finish the Ghosty show. That is mostly because I shortened it quite a bit. Originally, this scarf has 75 rows, and then you need to do the border with all the ghost bodies. So actually, after all this, we're gonna make another ghost and then do the border. And I was like, yeah, it is already so long. Like, it is until under my belly. I was like, I don't want it longer. That is gonna be uncomfortable to wear, probably. So I quit it at row 56. That is the row to finish off the first ghost. And then I just double crocheted all around. And now it's done. There is no special edge. I was thinking maybe a picot etching, but I'm not sure about that. And I think it's fine just the way it is. I really like the ghost. Unfortunately, the Hobie Dahlia Halloween run out 2.5 rows before I was done. So the last 2.5 rows are done with gray leftover sock yarn that I had. So the last 2 rows are wool and the rest is cotton, which means I cannot put it in the dryer and the wash machine as I could have with cotton. But it's fine. I did not want to order a full new skein just for me to be able to do 2.5 rows. I'm probably gonna hand wash this anyway, but it is done. So I'm very, very happy with that. And today I'm going to finally pick up the stitches. I think what I did wrong was after putting the sides together, it specified that you now need to knit to 12.5 centimeters from cast on stitches. I have measured from the sleeve, but it was after you cast on stitches for the neckline, so I'm pretty sure that was meant to be from the neckline. So I'll pick up 1 row under the neckline, and then I have to undo this because I will need this color, the first one, and it has increases, which is supposed to happen after the 12.5 centimeters. So it will get undone from here to here, and then I have to re-knit straight and then do the increases again, and then it should be fine. Then I can do the last color and the ribbing on the bottom. I just really want to fix the front first so I can see where the body ends and how much ribbing I want after that. And then it's time to pick up for the sleeves. I don't know if you can do that today. I will see, but it would be great if we could pick up for the sleeves today, but in my head it's a lot of work. Might not be true. And I have all day knitting. So we will see. If I get along with this nicely and fast, I might be able to finish the squares for this blanket, at least attach the squares together so it's starting to look like something. And then maybe do the spike stitch, I don't know. That would obviously be ideal. I don't think that is gonna happen. I think that's too much. But we're trying. That's what counts. it is 4 o'clock. I had to shut the thing down because the sun was so low and it was shining in my eyes since 1. So it is extremely dark, which is not helping when you're battling black yarn. So this is where we're at. I did cut the sweater. The front sections are now loose again. This is from where it's connected to the body. And this is from wire on. I measured wrong and I should have had 12.5 centimeters from the neckline. Almost there. I'm 2 rows away. And then I can redo the arm shaping and then connect it to the body. However, I thought when I cut it, the first line was really need to be picked out and then I could just unravel easily. That is not the case. It has been a struggle to unravel, so much so that at the bottom I still need to unravel. However, we're stuck again. I don't know why it is not letting me unravel, but it's not. It is black yarn. It is dark here. It's not the best time to figure this out. I'm also running a bit out of patience. So also really want to play Planet Zoo. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. Since I run out of patience anyway, I'm going to play Planet Zoo now, and then afterwards I can finish the last 2 rows for the straight part, do the arm increases again, and then I have to probably save the unpicking for tomorrow, and then I can craft them together again. That is the plan. And then it should be quite good. Then I can put the needles back in on the body, and I can knit the last 2 stripes on the body, and then I probably need to do the ribbing. So I don't think I'm gonna make it today. Part of it is that I really want to play Planet Zoo. The unpicking was more fiddly than I expected. I expected, you know, obviously the cutting in your work is scary, but that was fine. If anything, it doesn't unpick as easily as I wanted to. So you know, it doesn't hurt your project that much if you cut into it. It will not unravel by itself. That's what we learned today. But it is annoying. So that is the plan. I'm gonna play a game now. Get a bit of relaxation in before I finish the saving of my sweater. Correcting the mistakes I made in my sweater. That's a more honest part. So that is the plan. I did try filming the cutting, so I hope that'll work, and I will see to you a bit later. I did end up playing Planet Zoo, and I got so hyper focused on it that is what all I did for the next couple of 4 days. So we're a week later now, and I finally finished the bust shaping that I forgot, or it wasn't a bust shaping, it was this part. To make this longer, and it looks way better now. I still need to do a black stripe, then the last orange color on the bottom, and then the ribbing, which I'm very excited about. The only thing that happened is it didn't line up exactly. So this black stripe is the one where I crafted it together, and to make sure I could do all the increases for the arms and stuff that I needed, this black row is wider than the others. It had to happen. I did not have enough rows to do, you know, a color twice and then continue. It is like this stripe is 4 rows wider than the rest. But otherwise, I couldn't make it work. I don't think it matters. Yeah, you might have seen it. Is it really bothering? No. There's a huge guess that if you are not a knitter, not a crocheter, and I would not tell you that one stripe is bigger, you would not know that. So, why bother about it? I am very happy that it is one piece again. I do see a tiny bit of the crafting line. I hope that blocks out because it is a tension issue. But I'm very happy that it is one piece again, that I now can just put the needles in on the bottom and finish the body and then do the sleeves. And also I really want to do the neckline here now. And I think I'm gonna do a folded neckline. So yes, very, very excited about the progress. It just took longer. But yeah. So like this. It's gonna be this long and then ribbing. So it's definitely long enough. So I didn't do as much this weekend as I was hoping to, but it was a very ambitious list once more. However, we did manage to finish the Ghosty shawl. So that is really good. I've already been wearing it and I'm enjoying it. And then we did fix the sweater, which was the, part that was, I was really procrastinating on it, but it was not the part I was looking the most forward to. I wasn't specifically nervous, but I was hoping it was going right because I've never done it. I thought it would not be too fiddly. Turns out it was not. Getting the stitches out was harder than I expected, but I just snipped another one on the right. And then I could get it off way easier, I found out. So in the end, getting the yarn out wasn't that hard either. And, the knitting and crafting back, no problem at all. It is the same as a toe for a sock. So if you've done that, you can do this. It is not that hard, which was great. But it is good to have that done because now it is almost all mindless again. It is in the round, again on the body, just stockinette and then a bit of ribbon. It is now picking up stitches and then it is a certain amount of rows for ribbing. I will double it so I can fold it down. And then it is picking up for the sleeves again and I have to do a tiny sleeve cap with short rows, which isn't hard, but I do need the numbers. I don't know that out of my head. So I need a pattern for those numbers and then it's good. I don't know how much yarn I have left from everything. I think it is it was not as much yarn as I expected it to be. I think it was 7 grams, so under half. So I hope it is enough to do the sleeves. If not, I will figure it out. I might need to do bigger stripes of black on the sleeves and it's gonna be fine. I don't care. I love it. I will put the shawl. I also love the scarf, so check out it one more time. But then I just love this stripes and the rainbow vibes going on. I'm really, really pleased with it. We did not touch the Halloween blanket, which is a bit of a shame. I would really have loved to have done all the squares. In my mind it was like, oh yeah, because then, I don't have to look it up to do the squares anymore. I can just assemble and continue with a new stitch to me anyway. But if I'm honest, I don't know the numbers now anymore either. So I have to count the stitches and the rows anyway. So it doesn't matter if I do it now or in April. So this will continue in April, as will the black and white sweater will continue next year. So now it is time to get in the festive mode, get all my Christmas whips out, get the gift knitting stuff going. And that will be another vlog for you. I do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to see more chaos from me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!